So how do you move to Japan? The question I get asked most often. So here's the basic rundown. It comes down to getting your visa, which may simultaneously provide you with your purpose in the country, your income, and a community. The two main kinds of visas would be student visas and work visas. Let's start with student visas because that is how I began my life in Japan. Finding a school to sponsor your visa and maintaining your income while you're in Japan may be more doable than many think. First, a popular option is language schools. These are schools where you will primarily be studying the Japanese language for the purpose of finding employment within the country, and their acceptance rates are not nearly as competitive as your traditional Japanese university. Popular legitimate choices of these would be Gogo Nihon, EF, or Shinjuku Nihongo Gakko. Application for 4-year degrees can be quite a bit more competitive, but they actually have many course options that are taught fully in English. I recommend looking into private schools such as Temple University or Doshisha. My pro tips for money are apply for scholarships and look into being a teacher's assistant for a part-time job. For work visas, the general rule is you have to be an expert in your field to be sponsored, and I hear teaching English has caveats. However, the top 3 industries that hire foreigners while providing a work visa and you don't have to speak Japanese are first, education, so being an English teacher. Second is hospitality, so hotels, tourism, festivals, entertainment. And third would be IT. If you can speak to computers, you don't have to speak to people. You almost always have to be hired before you can get your work visa, except you get the 1-year working holiday visa before you turn 30 and if you're not an American. There are so many different routes, also like the digital nomad visa if you work remote, and there are 30 plus different kinds of visas. So you got this if you want to.